Hey everyone, in this video we'll learn about sequences defined by a recursive formula. So let's go ahead and go through an example, and let's say we want to build out a sequence. So we'll open up our curly brackets, and we know that the first term in the sequence a sub 1 is 5. So we know the first term, and we actually also know the formula for this sequence. A sub n equals 2 times a sub n minus 1 plus 1. So we know the formula for this sequence, and this formula only works as long as n is greater than or equal to 2. So it doesn't work for n is 1. But that's fine, because we already know what a sub 1 is. It's 5. So let's see if we can build out our sequence with these rules. So we already know the first term right off the bat. A sub 1 is 5. So we will go ahead and put a 5 in our sequence. So 5 right there. And there we go. Let's go ahead and, before we go ahead and move on to a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, and so on, I just want to show you why we can't find a sub 5 yet. So a sub 5, right here, a sub 5 equals, and then just following this formula, it's 2 times a sub n minus 1. So 5 minus 1, and then plus 1. So down here, let's evaluate this. What's 5 minus 1? That's 4. So 5 minus 1 is 4, a sub 4. So in order to find the fifth sequence, all we have to do is multiply the fourth term, or apologies, in order to find the fifth term, a sub 5, and all we have to do is find the fourth term, multiply that by 2, and then add 1. The problem is we don't know the fourth term yet, because in order to find the fourth term, we have to know the third term, and in order to find the third term, we have to know the second term. And in order to find the second term, we have to know the first term. And that's the nature of recursive formulas. In order to find the formula for term n, we have to know the term that comes before that term, the previous term. So we actually have to do this in order. So let's go in order. We know a sub 1 right here. We know a sub 1. So let's go ahead and find a sub 2. So a sub 2 equals 2 times a sub 2 minus 1 plus 1. So what's 2 minus 1? That's 1. And there we go. So a sub 2 is 2 times a sub 1 plus 1. We know what a sub 1 is. A sub 1 is 5. So we're just going to replace a sub 1 with 5. So 2 times 5 plus 1. So 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So we know the second term, a sub 2, is 11. So we'll put an 11 down here. And let's go through a couple more. So a sub 3. So a sub 3, again, using the recursive formula. Up here, a sub n is 2 times a sub n minus 1 plus 1. So a sub 3 is 2 times a sub 3 minus 1 plus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, so this is a sub 2. And we know what a sub 2 is now, because that's what we previously found. A sub 2 is 11. So we could just replace a sub 2 with 11. 2 times 11. 2 times 11 is 22, plus 1 is 23. So a sub 3 is 23. And let's go through one more. So let's find a sub 4. So a sub 4 is 2 times a sub 4 minus 1. Again, following our recursive formula up here. So 2 times a sub 4 minus 1 plus 1. A sub 4 minus 1, that's a sub 3. And we know a sub 3, the third term of the sequence, is 23. So we will replace a sub 3 with 23. So what's 23 times 3? Or 23 times 2, that is 46, plus 1, that's 47. So a sub 4 is 47. And then dot, dot, dot. Let's go ahead and close this. And there we go. That is a sequence that is defined by a recursive formula. As you can see, the nature of this formula is that in order to know a sub n, we need to know a sub n minus 1. We need to know the term that came before. And we also have to know the first term right here. We have to know what the term starts with. So a sub 1 is 5. And then we know the recursive formula. And then we can go ahead and use this recursive formula to find every term after that. So I hope this video helps, and if you have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments below, and thank you for watching.